Assalamualaikum to all of you. So
Yes, sir.
this is our session number 25, and it is
Yes, sir.
about the text of the poem. And you have the soft copy of the text of the poem, and definitely I hope you have understood what the poem is all about. And we'll read, inshallah, the text in three sessions. I'm just waiting for some more students to join. Then I'll start. It will take 2 to 3 minutes.
ये मैंने सारा सामान उठा के यहाँ पे रख दिया है जल्दी से हम इसको सेल करते हैं सेल कोल $130 हमें हो चुका है टोटल हो गया $560 तो कैसे हो यहाँ पे आप मुझे सामने तक मस्त डियर नजर आया है इसको मैंने मार के डाउन कर दिया मैं सच्ची बता रहा हूँ मेरी काफी सारी बुलेट की रेस हो गई है इसको मारने में बट कोई नहीं सारा फूल उठा के ना गाड़ी में डाल ओके सारा फूल उठा के मैंने गाड़ी में डाल दिया है सामने की तरफ मुझे ट्रेन खड़ी हुई नजर आ रही है जो ट्रेन एक सेकंड कहाँ पता स्ट्रेट की तरफ से मुझे वो ऐसा मिल जाए यार इस टाइम पे एक्चुअली नहीं है तो ट्रैवल वालों की गाड़ी है उस गाड़ी में मैं यहाँ पे सो सकता हूँ मैं यहाँ पर रात को रुक सकता हूँ वाह अमेजिंग ओके लेट्स गो डाउन इसी कर दे जगह बिल्कुल खत्म सी हो चुकी है सब कुछ मैंने रखवा के यहाँ पर एक दो पीस हो रहे जो कि मुझे रखवाने हैं ये ना चलो अच्छा हो गया मुझे अपने का बोनस रैकेट में उसे भी मारना था
Okay, let's start. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Still, many students are they have not joined yet. Okay, so this is the section one of the poem. In this section, I've already told you that when the poem begins, we'll see that Belinda, the main character of the poem, is sleeping. She is asleep. What dire offense from amorous causes spring? What might contest rise from trivial things? I sing this verse to Carl Muse is due. So what dire means here serious, offense means resentment, gussa, result from amorous causes. Amorous here means affairs of love. So the poet is asking question: what serious resentments result from affairs of love? Springs here means result from वजह बनना. What dire offense from amorous causes springs, and what mighty contest means what furious disputes arise from petty matters. Means the poet is asking कि किस किस्म के जज्बात और गुस्सा जो है वो can be the cause or can be brought about by affairs of love. Love affairs से किस किस्म के जज्बात और गुस्सा इंसान में उभर सकता है. And what serious disputes arise from petty matters or petty trivial matter things means unimportant matters. कि किस किस्म के जो है सीरियस डिस्प्यूट कहते हैं झगड़ों को. खतरनाक झगड़े जो है वो छोटी छोटी बातों पर भी हो सकते हैं. आई सिंग हियर मीन्स ही इज टॉकिंग टू goddess of poetry. Muse is the goddess of poetry. I sing means the poet is saying, I'm writing this poem at the suggestion of John Carl. I sing this verse to Carl, this I am writing this poem at the suggestion of John Carl, and he's talking to Muse here, oh goddess of poetry. Muse here means goddess of poetry in Greek mythology. Greek mythology में goddess of poetry को वो लोग Muse कहते हैं. So he is addressing or talking to the goddess of poetry, Muse, and he's saying that I am writing this poetry at the suggestion of John Carl. John, uh, John Carl or Carl like this. Even Belinda may wish safe to view. Slight is the subject, but not so the praise. If she inspired and he approved, malaise. So what is being said here? Even Belinda may condense to read it. Even she may read it. The subject of the poem is light. It's not important, but it will draw great, or it will draw great praise from the readers when Belinda served as the inspiration for it. The poet is saying that the topic is not or poem, the subject of the poem is not, the great one. It's light, but it will bring great attention. It will earn great attention or great praise from the reader when Belinda serves as an inspiration of it, and John Carroll speaks in approve of it, or John Carroll इसके approve में बात करेगा. So this is what we have in the first stanza. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Then the poet saying, say, what strange motive goddess could compel our well-bred lord to assault a gentle belle? Now here he is again talking to the, or talking to the goddess, the muse, goddess of poetry. तो क्या कह रहे हैं? Tell me, what strange motive could compel an aristocrat Lord Peter, a well-bred means aristocrat Lord, to attack a gentle lady? कि उसने gentle lady, actually he is, the poet saw some this kind of incident somewhere else, and that incident he is describing here in this poem. So he is saying what strange motive means purpose could compel an aristocrat to attack a gentle lady, and what stranger reason, and say what stranger cause means reason yet unexplored, and it's not found yet unknown, unexplored it, yet unknown. What was the reason behind it? It could make a gentle belle reject a lord, could compel a gentle lady to reject the suit of a lord. In task so bold can little men engage? Now here he's saying that it is something that is very strange that in such tasks can such men, tasks can men, such men be involved, and in soft bosom dwell such mighty rage, and soft-hearted ladies like Belinda should be capable of flying into such a terrible rage. यानी कि कोई शख्स इस तरह की भी चीजों में इन्वॉल्व हो सकता है, और इस तरह से सॉफ्ट हार्टेड लेडीज जो है जिसका बेलिंडा उनको गुस्सा दिलवा सकता है, ये भी बड़ी स्ट्रेंज सी बात है. फिर लाइन 13 to 18, the soul through white curtains short a timorous ray, and oft those eyes that must ellipse the day. Now here what is being said, soul through. The sun rose and timid ray of it burst into Belinda's bedchamber. White curtains shot a timorous ray. Timorous ray means timid ray. जो सूरज निकलता है और उसकी जो किरणें होती है वो दाखिल होती है खिड़की के जरिए से कमरे के अंदर. And of those eyes that must ellipse the day. उस कर्टन के जरिए उस कमरे में दाखिल होती है. And Belinda opened her eyes. And of those eyes means Belinda opened her eyes which were so bright, and those eyes became so bright that they could dazzle and blind the sun. The poet here using exaggerative language, he says that the eyes were so bright that they could dazzle the sun with the day. Now lapdogs give themselves a rousing shake, and sleepless lover just at 12 awake. Heroic couplet का इस्तेमाल किया गया इस poem में. It is also something that you should keep in your mind. Lines are rhyming, like shake, awake, ray, day, ground, sound. These are rhyming lines. Okay. Belinda opened her eyes, which were so bright that they could dazzle and blind the sun. Even they could, sun could not, according to the poet, stand before her eyes. It was the time when lapdogs shake their bodies and get up from their sleep. And lovers who have not been able to sleep throughout the night on account of the pangs of love get up from bed. एट द आवर ऑफ नून, और वो लोग जो रात पूरी सो भी नहीं सकते वो भी इस वक्त उठ जाते हैं, मीन्स इट वॉज नून टाइम, इट वॉज 12 o'clock टाइम. Thrice rung the bell, the slipper knocked the ground, and the press watch returned a silver sound. Belinda rang her bell 3 times. Thrice rung the bell means she rang her bell 3 times so that she could call her maid. Maid means Nokrani, but receiving no reply. She received no reply. Then what did she do? The slipper knocked the ground. She knocked the floor with her slipper. Slipper means जो चप्पल है उसके जरिए उसने फर्श पर मारा. So she knocked the floor with her slipper and then pressed the spring of her repeating watch. And the press watch returned a silver sound. She pressed the spring of her repeating watch to know what was the last hour that heard strike, ताकि इसे पता चल सके कि क्या टाइम हुआ है उस वक्त. Belinda still her downy pillow press. अभी भी वो अपने तकिए में ही थी, अपने बिस्तर पर ही थी. Then comes supernatural things. Her guardian self prolonged the balmy rest. It was he had summoned to her silent bed. The morning dream that hovered over her head, a youth more glittering than a bird night view. Now, from line number 19, her guardian slept, means Belinda's head was still pressed against her soft pillow. अभी भी वो अपने तकिए के सर पर अपना सर दबाए बैठी थी. Because her guardian self had prolonged her delicious slumber, क्योंकि उसका जो guardian था, जो वो self, this supernatural spirit or supernatural element, it was making her that bed. It was making this thing for her more charmful. Then it was this self who had summoned to her silent bed the morning dew. फिर उसके बाद वो क्या करता है, वो सेल्फ जो है, ये पता है ना SYLPH क्या चीज है? What is this particular word? पता चले मैं बता रहा हूँ, आप लोगों को पता ही ना हो. Yes, hurry up. What is this particular word? Yes. Waiting for your reply. Supernatural element.
The name है.
Yeah, it is the name of a supernatural character here, which I have already told you. Machinery, supernatural element, self, and you'll find other characters. ये असल में इंसान के साथ कुछ होता है ना, जैसे हम कहते हैं यार सुस्ती ने मुझे, कहते हैं ना यार सुस्ती ने तुम्हें कहीं का नहीं छोड़ा. आप उस सुस्ती को यहाँ से हम पोइट्री में हमने इसको पर्सोनिफाई कर दिया. दिस इज कॉल्ड पर्सोनिफिकेशन इन पोइटिक लैंग्वेज. इससे कहा कि यार वो क्या कहते हैं सुस्ती के अलावा हम और भी बहुत सारे वर्ड्स इस्तेमाल करते हैं, बहुत सारी और भी फीलिंग्स का इस्तेमाल करते हैं कि टेंशन ने उसे कहीं का नहीं छोड़ा. ठीक है, टेंशन की वजह से टेंशन ने उसको दोबारा सुला दिया. तो हम लोग ये भी कह रहे होते हैं, तो इससे भी क्या होता है कि वी आर जस्ट ट्राइंग टू टेल दैट दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स हैव देयर फोर्स अपॉन अ पर्सन. इन चीज़ों की भी कुछ फोर्सेस होती हैं इंसान पर, जिसकी वजह से इंसान जो है वो काम या लेट करता है, या वो काम नहीं करता, या वो काम जल्दी कर जाता है. ठीक है, टेंशन के हवाले से कि देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ anxieties. One is good and one is bad. Second is bad. Good anxiety is something that we all have, and bad anxiety is something that we should avoid. ज़्यादा अगर टेंशन लेते हैं जो लोग, तो वो प्रॉब्लम कर जाता है, उनको डिप्रेशन वगैरह हो जाता है. और टेंशन तो हर एक को होती है, और इट इज़ अ नेचुरल फिनोमिना, बट इट शुड नॉट be more than what it is in normal routine. So here, this supernatural element is something that put her to dream. She started dreaming. Now this self looked more glittering than a courtier dressed in his best clothes on the ocean of a royal birthday. फिर वो ख्वाब देखने लगी. Or a youth more glittering than a bird night view. that even in slumber caused her cheek to glow, seemed to her ear his winning lips to lay, and thus in whisper said or seemed to say. तो ये देखें lay और say, view और glow, bed and aid, these are rhyming lines. तो यहाँ पे क्या कह रहे हैं कि ये जो सिल्क है उसने it looked more glittering than a cottage dress. The silk looked so handsome. ये जो सिल्क था ये उसके ख्वाब में आया और इतना हैंडसम दिखने लगा that Belinda blushed to see him in her sleep. She became extremely happy to see him in her sleep. ऐसे लगा बेलिंडा को that the sylph applied his charming lips to her ear. कि सिल्क ने अपने चार्मिंग लिप्स जो उसके कानों पे लगा दिए and spoke to her और उससे कहा thus in whispers Miss spoke to her or seemed to say और ऐसा लगा कि उसने कहा fairest of mortals thou distinguished care. Fairest of mortals, you are the object of special. Fairest of mortals यानी को पुकार के कहा fairest of mortals, thou means you. Thou पुराना इंग्लिश का वर्ड है that means you. You distinguish care. You are the object of special protection. Distinguished care means special protection. You are the object of special protection of 1,000 bright inhabitants of here. You are the object of special protection for 1,000 bright denizens of here. यानी कि उसकी तारीफ बयान कर रहा है. If your one vision touched thy infant thought, क्या कह रहा है कि if ever during youth childhood you saw even one of those visions, even अगर तुमने उसमें से एक कुछ देखा, of all the nerves and all the priests have thought of fairy elf by moonlight shadows seen. तो कह रहा है कि if ever कभी भी during your childhood you saw even one of those visions, एक इनमें से भी एक ख्वाब को भी या विजन को देख लिया about which nurses speak to children and about which priests speak to their followers, then listen to me. फिर मुझसे मेरी बात सुनो. O airy elf by moonlight shadows seen, the silver token and the circle green, and believe what I tell you. Some secret truth from learned pride concealed. O virgin or virgins visited by angel powers with golden crowns and wreaths of heavenly flowers. Nurses speak to children about fairies who live in the air and who are seen in shady places on moonlight nights. फिर बता रहे कि वो जो नर्सेज होती हैं, they also speak about the silver pennies which fairies drop into the shoes of maids who keep the house clean and tidy. They also talk about the silver pennies which fairies, जो वो परियां होती हैं, drop कर देती हैं maids की shoes में, who keep the house clean and tidy, जो कि घरों को साफ सुथरा रखती हैं. The silver token and the circle green. Virgins maids. Hear and believe, मेरी बात सुनो, thy own importance now. Hear and believe, thy own, you are very important, nor bound thy narrow views to things below. Thy means you, nor should you bound your narrow views to things below you. Some secret truth from learned pride concealed. And then they tell them some secrets. To maids alone and children are revealed. What though no credit doubting wits may give, the fair and innocent shall still believe. फिर मजीद उससे कहते हैं कि this nurses also speak about the silver pennies. They speak about the dancing of fairies in circles on green fields. ये सिर्फ imaginative चीजें चल रही है इस पर. They speak about the dancing of fairies in circles on green, के परियां जो डांस कर रही है ग्रीन सर्कल में, प्लीज स्पीक अबाउट द वर्चुअस themselves। और जो पादरी वो बात कर रहे हैं वर्चुअस themselves बीइंग विजिटेड बाय एंजल्स के, कुछ जगह जहाँ पे एंजल्स जो वो विजिट कर रहे हैं, होल्डिंग गोल्डन क्राउन्स एंड गार्लैंड्स ऑफ हेवीली फ्लावर्स, जहाँ पे वो क्राउन्स यानी कि ताज और गार्लैंड्स ऑफ फ्लावर्स यानी कि फूलों के हार अपने हाथों पे रखे पकड़े हुए हैं। As if a child you were moved by any one of these visions, then let me make you realize your own importance। अगर अब तुम में से किसी को इस तरह के कोई विजन आता है तो मुझे बताने दो। You have your own importance। The light militia of the lower sky, these two unseen are ever on the wing। You ought to know that numerous spirits who are the lightweight army। Now, light militia, militia को यहाँ पे आर्मी का नाम दिया गया। The light militia of the lower sky। अभी याद रखिएगा, Belinda is still sleeping and she is dreaming, and in dreams she is, having all these things। So the light militia of the lower sky, here it means the lightweight army of the lower air। These thou unseen are ever on the wing। They fly around you all the time, hang over the box and hover around the ring। Think what an equipage thou hast in here। So what is being said here, यहाँ पे क्या कहा जा रहा है कि they fly around you all the time though they are invisible। अगरचे ये invisible होते हैं, though they are invisible they fly all the time around you। Vision means, remember, imagination here। The light militia of the lower sky means the airy spirits, हवा में जो spirits होते हैं, जिनको हम क्या कहते हैं, spirits को उर्दू में क्या कहते हैं हम लोग? What do we call spirit in Urdu? Yes, what do we call spirits in Urdu?
रूह।
रूह। तो यहाँ से मुराद ये सारी जिन भूत और ये इस तरह के मतलब जो होते हैं ना, उनको स्पिरिट, यानी एनीथिंग दैट इज नॉट ह्यूमन इज स्पिरिट हियर। So airy spirits, the light militia of the lower sky means here the airy spirits inhabiting who are living in the lower regions of the sky, जो skies के lower region में रहते हैं। और इसको शायर ने कंपेयर किया है with compared to an army whose duty is to protect the virgins। उस आर्मी से कंपेयर किया जो कि virgins को, यानी कि जो लड़कियां क्या कहेंगे उसे हम, कवारी लड़कियां होती उनको वो डिफेंस उसका डिफेंस करते। पुराने जमाने में ये होता था, शहजादियों को इनको डिफेंस के इनको इनकी ड्यूटीज पर होते थे मामूल। Know then unnumbered spirits round thee fly, the light militia of the lower sky, these thou unseen are hang over the box, and they will keep flying, and they are invisible। Think what an equipage thou hast in here, and view with scorn 2 pages and a chair। क्या कह रहे हैं कि they surround you, or they surround you when you sit in your box at the theater, and they fly around you when you are taking a drive through Hyde Park। Now, these things like box कहते हैं ring को, The box at the theater and the ring in Hyde Park were frequently mentioned in those days. उन दिनों में इनका बहुत जिक्र किया जाता था. And Pope means to say Belinda needs a special protection of the self. कि Belinda को उनकी special protection की जरूरत है. She visits the theater और Hyde Park. वो theaters को जाती थी, Hyde Park में जाती थी, where fashionable men and ladies and gentlemen used to also go, and they used to sit over there. Two pages and a chair. Two pages and a chair means those were the days when ladies were carried from one place to another in sedan chairs. कुछ chairs होती थी जिनमें ladies को ले जाया जाता था. A sedan chair was a chair fastened to and carried on two poles by two men. दो पोल जैसे हमारे पालकी टाइप की होती थी ना, इस तरह से वो चेयर्स होती थी. तो टू पोल्स, दो लोग उस आदमी उठा के ले जाते थे. आ पेज इज अ सर्वेंट, और पेज जो है PAGE पेज, पेज इज अ सर्वेंट और अटेंडेंट. ये किसी का मुलाजिम होता था या अटेंडेंट होता था. And then you will find there is another word, Ariel. Ariel means the Belinda need not care for a certain chair when she has a large army of self. कि वो सेल्फ की जो है बड़ी आर्मी बेलिंडा को लुक आफ्टर करने के लिए, तो उससे उसको, इसलिए बेलिंडा को अपनी केयर की जरूरत नहीं है. शी विल बी सेफ. So you ought to know that numerous spirits who are the lightweight army of the lower air fly around you all the time, though they are invisible. Just imagine what a splendid retinue you have in the air. Your two servants who carry you in a sedan chair are contemptible as compared to this host of. ये पूरा imagination में चल रहा है अभी. Then you'll find the same thing continues. आगे भी चलता हुआ जा रहा है. Think not when women's transit breath is flat, that all her vanities at once are dead. The class of being to which I belong were at one time like you. They once existed in the shapes and bodies of beautiful women. Succeeding vanities she still regards. Vanity here means interest in foolish things. मतलब ये कि उन चीज़ों में इंटरेस्ट लेना जिसका कोई हकीकत से ताल्लुक ना हो और स्टूपिड चीज़ें हों. That is called vanity. All her vanities at once are dead. Succeeding vanities she still regards, and thou she plays no more overlooks the cards. Her joy in gilded chariots when alive, and love of umber after death survive. So what is being said here in these lines? Do not think that when a woman's brief life on earth is over, all her vanities also die. Okay? The poet is saying that do not think that when she dies, so all her vanities die at once. Even her after death, she feels an interest in those vanities which follow her. She may not actually play cards, but she feels interested in the cards held and played by other players. The pleasure that she felt in riding in a highly embellished carriage and the pleasure she took in playing umber when she was alive remained with her even after death. तो यहाँ पे कह रहा है कि ये मत सोचना कि भाई जब कोई खातून जो है उसकी डेथ हो जाती है तो उसके साथ उसकी वेरिटीज भी खत्म हो जाती है, सब चीज़ें उसके साथ रहती है और वो एंजॉय करती हैं और फिर ये और वो इस तरह की चीज़ें. When the fear and all their pride expired to their first element, their soul retired. तो उनकी रूहें जो है वो इन सब चीज़ों को एंजॉय करती हैं और ये सब चीज़ें उसके बाद डेथ के बाद भी चलती रहती हैं. The spirits of fiery termagant in flame mount up and take a salamander's flame. So when beautiful women die at the height of their pride, so their spirits return to the elements. वो elements क्या है? Earth, air, fire and water. Earth, air, fire and water वहाँ वापस उनकी जो spirit वो चली जाती हैं. Which they most resemble. The spirits of violence in scolding women rise upwards. So here, all the imaginative things are going on right now. Let me take your attendance, please. Yes. Is it clear? So this is how things are going on. और मैं अभी 3 minutes are remaining. After this, I would like to have another session because we have not missed many sessions. तो मैं चाह रहा हूँ कि इसको continue करते हैं ताकि आपको कुछ मजीद क्लियर हो जाए. इसके बाद वाला सेशन इस सेक्शन को भी हम देखते हैं. Then I may record one section. Okay, this is how I would like to do it this week because next week we have and then we have next week I think we have presentation. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. तो हमारे पास टाइम इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है. इसके बाद हम दोबारा मिलेंगे इंशाल्लाह. Right now it is 1:49. So at 2 o'clock inshallah we have another class. So if you have any problem you can ask me. Remember, poetry is never easy, but it's very interesting once you understand what it is all about. See you after 10 minutes.